Hello everyone. So in this lecture we will be discussing about our DP optimization onto the algorithm which we have discussed earlier. So with the help of that recursive algorithm we came to this reconciliation and we also had some base cases. Now what does this subproblem mean? And this is again our DP matrix and we would be discussing about this matrix. So what we would be discussing about that how to reach this cell from this cell with the min cost path. So what is this subproblem? This subproblem, this intersection of this 0 and this 0 is actually this subproblem. Min cost path to reach 0 0 from 0 0. So what would it be? It would be again the value present in matrix 0 0, because what was the min cost path to reach 0 0 from 0 0? It would be again the cost which is already present in the matrix, because we do not have to go anywhere else. So there is nothing to add to it. So the answer to that would be matrix 0 0, and hence this is our one base case as well. So the answer is 1 over here. And why this one? Due to this matrix cell. Now what about the intersection of this 0 and this one? What does this mean in our DP matrix? This cell means that just tell me what is the min cost path to reach 0 1. Again I am talking about this subproblem. This subproblem in our recursive tree is denoted by this the cell presented at the intersection of this 0 and this one in our DP matrix. So what do we have over here? What did we recurse for? We recursed for MCP minus 1 1 and min cost path 0 0. But do we have such kind of cell in our matrix? No. So what would be our answer to this subproblem dependent on? It would be only dependent on MCP 0 0. Why? Because whatever might be the value over here, it would always be less than int max. And I am sure that I would be returning int max over here because I have no row above this row. So what would I be doing? I would be just adding the value of MCP 0 0 to 3 over here. And what does this 3 signify? This 3 signifies the cost to reach 1 over here. So what would I be doing? I would be adding 1 to MCP of 0 0. So that's what I did. And what is the answer to it? It would be 4. So what does this 4 signify? This 4 signifies the answer to this subproblem MCP 0 1. So what is the intersection of this 0 and this 2? Again this cell signifies that what is the answer to subproblem MCP 0 2, or I am talking about this cell. So again what were we recursing for in our recursive tree? We were recursing for MCP minus 1 2 and MCP 0 1. So what would be my answer dependent on? My answer would be dependent on only the answer to MCP 0 1, because again there is no row above this 2 such that I can come down to this cell over here. So what would I be recursing for? I would be recursing for both the cases, but my answer would be dependent on only MCP 0 1, because whatever might be the answer to this thing, it would be always less than or equal to int max, and hence I need to recurse only for this thing MCP 0 1. So what is the answer to MCP 0 1? It is 4. And what would I be adding to it? I would be adding 1 to it. Why? Because to reach MCP 0 1 I had a min cost path of 4. So I would be adding 1 to it, because to reach this cell 0 2 I need to add this 1 to whatever the min cost path would have been to reach 0 1. That's what I add a 1 over here. And what would be my answer to this cell or this subproblem, the intersection of 0 and 2? It would be 5. The same way we would be populating our column as well. What does this subproblem say? This subproblem says just tell me what is the min cost path to reach 1 0, or if we see over here, what is the min cost path to reach this one 1 0? I am talking about this cell. What is, I would be recursing for min cost path of 0 0 and min cost path of 0 1. Again the column index or row index is, one of them is negative, so I will be returning int max over here. So what would be my answer dependent on? Again it would be dependent on only this subproblem. So do I need to even consider this thing? No, I wouldn't be considering it, because whatever the value it might be having, it would be always less than or equal to int max over here. So that's what I would be adding this one, because this is the cost to reach 1 0. And what would I be adding to it? I would be adding to it the min cost path to reach 0 0. That's what I did now. Min cost path to 0 0 plus 1 over here. And what does this one signify? This one signifies this thing. So what would be my answer to this one? It would be 1 plus 1 2 and y2 1 to reach this cost and 1 to reach this 0 0. So what would be my answer to min cost path of 2 0, or I am talking about this sub problem, min cost path to reach 2 0. Okay, we have not calculated over here, but what would it be? Again, to reach min cost path of 2 0, what would I be doing? I would be recursing for two things. One, I would be recursing for is for 2 0 I would be recursing for 1 comma 0, and what would I be recursing for? I would be recursing for 2 comma minus 1. Then I would be taking min of it, and what would I be adding to it? I would be adding, sorry, my DP matrix, sorry, my matrix value of 2 comma 0. So what is actually this thing? I am talking about this cell. So what is the cost to reach 2 comma 0? It's 4. So this can be easily replaced with the help of 4. And what would my answer dependent on again? It would be again be dependent only on this sub problem. I do not need to execute or bother about this sub problem because this would be returning me int max. So whatever be the answer to 1 comma 0, it would be always less than or equal to 2 comma minus 1. So just neglect this thing. So what is the answer to 1 comma 0? The answer to 1 comma 0 is 2 over here. So min of 2 comma int max would be 2, and 2 plus 4 is 6. So what does this 6 signify? This 6 signifies that to reach 2 comma 0 from source, my min cost path is 6. So if we see over here how to reach this 2 comma 0, I do have only one path over here from source, that would be this path. So 1 plus 1 plus 4, it's 6 over here. So now we are done with our base cases. So how to populate them now with the code? So what was my first base case? My first base case was this. If my current row index and current call index is 0 0, so what do I do over here? I was just filling in that answer to this problem. What would it be? It would be the answer to this one, whatever I have in my matrix over here. So it would be this thing, and this matrix signifies the original matrix where we need to calculate the min path sum to our last cell. So what about other base cases? Now in this case, what are we filling? We are actually filling our first column, and in this case, what are we filling? We are actually filling our first row. So we should start filling our first row. So what was I doing? How did I populate my first row? What was this sub problem? Again, how to reach 0 comma 1. So how did I reach over here? Whatever was my answer to the previous sub problem, I was just adding that to what? To the content of my matrix 0 1. So again, what would be the answer to this sub problem over here? If you see the recursive tree, it would be helpful again for you. Sorry, no, I think it's fine. Yes, I'm talking about my 0th row. So what would be the answer to this thing? It would be the answer to 0 to I minus 1, means the previous column I'm talking about in the same row, plus whatever the answer I have, or whatever the cost originally I have to reach that cell. So that would be this thing. Now if we start populating our first column, then how did we populate it? Again, I need to populate it. So again, that would be my base case. So how did I populate this thing? What was my answer dependent on? My answer was, I just need to add the cost which is present in the matrix to reach this cell, plus whatever I have in my DP matrix over here. So how do I fill my first column over here? I also need to fill my first column because again, it's one of my base cases. So what would I be doing is, whatever the answer I have in my previous row but in the same column. So what does this I minus signify? This signifies my previous row but in the same column, and what I need to add to it, I just need to add the cost which I have currently in my original matrix. So I am talking about this original matrix. So I am done with my base cases in my DP matrix. So it would be giving me some answer to my base cases? Yes, we can have a look onto it. We'll once check that what are the values over here. Yes. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we have our recurrence relation as well already written over here. That's why the answer came over here. Okay, we will talk about it in a bit later. So what is this actually? This is 145 and 126. This is the answer to our DP matrix, which we again filled over here. So yes, we can see that our DP matrix or our base cases are currently working fine over here. Now how do we proceed with other cases? Now what does this case mean? The intersection of this one and this one. It says that what is the min cost path to reach this cell. So what would I be recursing for? In the case of 1 1, what was I recursing for? I was recursing for min cost path of 0 1 and min cost path of 1 0, and I would be again adding 5 to it. Why this 5? Because 5 is actually the cost to reach this 1 1 from anywhere I am coming, but whenever I reach this cell, I need to add 5 to it. So what is the answer to my subproblem min cost path of 0 1? Where can I find it in my DP matrix? I can find it over here. 0 1, the answer is 4, and the other thing is min cost path of 1 0, min cost path of 1 0, and the answer is 2. So I will be taking min of them. The min of them is 2. And what does this 2 signify? This 2 signifies that instead of coming from over here, or we can see over here, instead of coming from over here, I can come over here. Why? Because this is a better option for me. I have minimum cost over here. If I will be coming over here, then already I have a cost of 4. But if I come from this side, then I have a cost of 2 only. And then I would be adding 5 to it. So I think it would be better for you to understand in this recursive tree again. So how to reach this 1 1? Either I can reach from 0 1 and 1 0. So what is the answer to reach 0 1, or what is the min cost path? It's 4 over here. The answer to that is 0 1 is 4. We can see it over here. And what is the answer to reach 1 0? It's 2 over here. So what is the minimum min cost path in these two scenarios? It is 2. And what would I be adding to it? I would be adding 5 to it, because 5 is actually the cost to reach 1 1. So hence I would be having an answer of 7. And what does 7 in my DP matrix over here signifies? 7 over here signifies that the min cost path to reach cell 1 1 or the subproblem 1 1 is 7. So if I just check or branch out this subproblem as well, so I would be getting an answer of 7 over here. And what does that 7 signify? That the min cost path to reach 1 1 from my source cell 0 0 is 7. So the same thing I have done over here. What is this? It says I minus 1 comma j. It says that in the same column, just go behind one row and just tell me what is the min cost path to reach that cell. And what does this say? That in the same row but in previous column, what is the min cost path to reach that cell? Then I have taken min of them. And what would I be adding to it? I would be adding matrix of ij. So now we can have a look at our matrix over here, DP matrix. So again, we filled it till here. It's 7. What does this 6 signifies? This 6 signifies that the min cost path to reach this cell over here is 6. So what was our intended problem? Our intended problem was to reach this cell. This is the last cell which we are talking about. So what does this 7 signify? This 7 signifies that the min cost path to reach 2 2 from 0 0 is 7. And this was our original answer as well. So we made use of the same matrix 1 3 1, and this is our original answer. So I think you would have understood how did we populate our DP matrix and how did we actually made our recurrence relation with the help of our recursive tree. So if you did not understand even a single concept, so it's better to just rewind the video and have a look onto it. So in the next lecture we will be discussing about other DP problem. So till then, thank you.